everybody, and thank you for following us once again. My name is Jan. I'm the CEO of Parafed Auckland, and I have the great pleasure to be with Rachel Grunwell once again. How are you doing, Rachel?
I'm good, thanks. Great to be here.
Awesome. So I'll try to list everything that you do. Rachel, you're a wellness expert, you're a speaker, wellness workshop leader, you do yoga, mindfulness teaching, you're also a journalist, you're running for Achilles New Zealand, and you wrote a book called Balance, Food, Health, and Happiness. Is that all?
Yeah, a few strings to my bow, basically wellness geek and writing geek will do it.
Awesome. In our first episode, we'll put the link below that. On our first episode, we've talked about sleep. Do you want to talk quickly about what we said?
About sleep?
Yeah.
Just that it's one of the really important pieces of the puzzle, helps fuel your performance and affects how you think and feel. And it's one of the free tools that you can utilize to optimize your performance. So yeah, really smart to sleep like a baby so you can train like a beast.
Awesome. There is sleep, but one of the big subject is nutrition. So today we're going to talk about nutrition. Would you like to introduce nutrition? Could you tell us where to start if we were just about starting to figure out what we should eat, and why is it so important?
So there are different, what I call pieces of the wellness, or puzzle, pieces of the puzzle, wellness pieces of the puzzle. Sounds trippy there, but yeah, so there's different elements that help with your wellness. And look, nutrition is crucial, and if you care about your performance, recovery and adaptations, nutrition is a key element in this, and they're all as important as each other. So sleep, fuel or nutrition, or food you eat, how you think, your mindset, they all drive your performance. They're all as important as each other. As to which is more important, well, what do you want to work on, first? Because you can't work on everything at once. So I like to inspire people to start with one habit they'd like to optimize and then keep building on the pieces of the puzzle. So start in one area that you're passionate or curious about, really want to learn about, and then layer your knowledge and just, increase that knowledge and get better.
Okay. And if I want to improve my nutrition, where should I start?
So there's lots of fancy fad diets out there, and look, even university experts argue, passionately with each other. Actually, if you get nutritionists from two different universities, they would almost come to fisticuffs over different ideas. And where I stand is I can make recommendations. I'm a coach and qualified, in certain areas. But yeah, what I also have is this incredible, incredibly grateful that I get to interview people through my wellness writing work and interview some of the best researchers and nutritionists in the game globally. And you can see where they're singing from the same songbook, and you can see where the research overlaps. So yeah, firstly, avoid the fad diets, get your baseline right, get it really rocking and get it right. And it's really a simple philosophy. Eat good food that grows in the ground or on trees or moves if you're not a vegetarian and you don't mind eating meat. And yeah, so real food like your grandparents ate, and lots of plants because it's good for you. Look, I eat meat, but if you don't eat meat, there are great sources of this. And yeah, macronutrients, that's the, things like carbs and fiber and protein and good fats, micronutrients, vitamins and minerals and things. But yeah, just keep it really simple. Good quality food that isn't processed, not from packets.
Okay.
Is super smart.
So we get an idea of high quality food. Can you give us your thoughts around quantities? Should we eat, I don't know, like just breakfast, lunch, and dinner, or should we have snacks? I know a lot of our followers at the moment in lockdown were kind of always getting snacks in the fridge, myself first. Give us an idea about that.
Yeah, so I'm big on satiety. When I coach clients, I try to inspire and recommend to them to eat, you know, 3 really good quality meals where you've got, you know, protein on your plate, you've got some good quality carbs, and some good fats, and, you know, lots of plants or vegetables. Eat, for satiety, what satiety means is eat for fullness, so you feel full. And if you're full, it means you're less likely to snack. And it's the non-stop snacking that can be a real downfall. It's all those hidden calories. And look, it's really hard to resist going to the fridge and the pantry all day when we're in lockdown. But, you know, anytime, there's lots of stuff to entice us.
I'll keep talking about snack because that's my life. You have some really good snacking idea in your book. Can you talk about them?
Yeah, there are 4 nutritionists in my book, Balance. There's also neuroscientists, professors, doctors, all sorts of great, great experts. And there's some great snack ideas actually from a doctor in here. Things like, so these are full of nutrition and they're not loaded full of sugar. They're not going to send your mood crashing. So some things like nut butter, it's really nice. You can eat it off a spoon. I love that. There's all sorts of nut butters out there at the moment. I quite like macadamia, cashew, almond, or just eat the raw nuts as a snack actually. Yogurt and berries. I like full fat yogurt. I like the real stuff. It's not full of sugar and it's good for keeping you full. Avocado is great, you know, canned salmon or tuna, small cubes of cheese, you know, fruit that's in season or bliss balls. I've got a couple of recipes on my website if you want some of those. Yeah.
You're talking to my heart right now. I'm feeling hungry.
Me too.
All right, I guess my next question, we've talked a little bit about nutrition. In our first video, we've talked about good habit and sleep and hydration. Where would you prioritize things? You were talking about choosing one and being really good at it. Where should we start?
Well, people kind of know where they're coming unstuck. So if you know that you really suck at sleep, maybe you want to work on that. But actually, it's just where you're passionate to start and where you're curious or you want to uplift. So I always ask, you know, clients, where are you passionate about uplifting? Where are you most confused? Because there's lots of wellness white noise out there, and a lot of people are actually confused about the science or best practice or what to do or how to start. A big tip will be try not to do everything at once because it's so overwhelming. Be okay about starting with little tiny steps and working on them and getting better at them. This is where the magic lies in everything in life. I kind of liken it to, you know, when you start learning an instrument. I play the saxophone. When I first started, I tortured my parents as a child. You know, it was honk honk, it was horrible. But with practice and learning, you get better. And after a while, you know, you don't start to sound as bad. And then after a bit longer still, you know, you get amazing. And this is the same philosophy with sport. Practice, get better, start with little steps. And it could even be that you put, so a really nice, powerful way to help my clients is, you know, I say, put more plants on the plate. And if you're doing that, you know, more plants on the plate daily, that's 7 days in a week where you're getting more micronutrients and so much more goodness that will fuel how you think and feel. And a good way to do that is to make a great smoothie. Now beware that you can put too much in smoothies. It's a big fault. Never do it because they taste like swamp water, and food is my life. Like, food should taste good.
Oh, yeah.
But also, yeah, just be mindful of how many calories you put in those babies, because you can take your whole calorie intake in one swig. And
Okay.
yeah. But hide plants in smoothies, like chuck some spinach in, even a chocolate smoothie.
Awesome. Oh, those are all good ideas. I guess my last question for the day would be around our members and followers are mostly people living with disability. You've worked with VIs at Achilles New Zealand, and you've worked a little bit with in the past with Parafed Auckland. Would you have any advice or tips for people living with disability and nutrition and even sleep?
Yeah, if you really care about your performance and being your best, not only in sport but in life, care about these wellness pieces of the puzzle. And like I said, little steps can take you really big places. So even things like getting rid of sugar-fueled fizzy drinks. Look, some of those fizzy drinks can have as much as 10 teaspoons of sugar in them. And look, I know I used to be sugar addicted, and they lift your mood up, but then you come crashing down. And look, the difference between eating well and sleeping well and not eating well and not sleeping well is black and white. Yeah, chase it.
Awesome.
Chase those goals.
Well, thank you very much once again, Rachel, for this amazing video. We'll put all your contact details and Instagram and Facebook, and every link will be down below. Thank you. And to all our members and followers, I invite you to ask any question, any subject that you think we should talk about. And Rachel, you get the last word.
Oh, just so nice to connect with this community. Keep on inspiring, guys. Keep being your best.
Awesome. Everybody have a great day and see you around.